A motion for a mistrial in the highly publicized love triangle murder trial denied this afternoon as prosecutors continue making their case against Kaitlin Armstrong, who's accused of shooting and killing pro cyclist Mo Wilson last year after Wilson had a brief relationship with Armstrong's on-again, off-again partner, Colin Strickland. Correspondent Alex Capriello was live at the courthouse in Austin, Texas. And Alex, on what grounds was Armstrong's defense team trying to call for that mistrial?
Yeah, basically the defense making the case that this separate investigation, which is related to vandalism and criminal misconduct that happened at the home of Armstrong and Strickland in the days following the murder, is highly relevant to this murder case. And that since they weren't actually given those documents, those reports of what actually happened and what APD did to investigate it, that this calls for a mistrial. There were some really back and forth heated moments between the defense and the prosecution. Who's to blame here? Did APD actually truly investigate this to their fullest extent? Should these documents have been handed over to the defense team so that way they can examine them? Ultimately, the judge said that she had heard enough. She denied that motion for a mistrial.
All right, Alex, and really some bombshell testimony today about Kaitlin Armstrong's search history after the murder while she was in Costa Rica. What came out today in court?
Yeah, we saw a lot of documentation from Kaitlin Armstrong's iCloud account, which shows some of her search history. It shows some of the moves she was making immediately after the murder, most notably some of those plane ticket receipts. There was one that goes from LaGuardia, or Newark area of New York, all the way to San Jose, Costa Rica. That uses her sister's name, so that obviously was a big bombshell for everyone to see. But as far as the actual search history goes, really interesting things. Beyond just searching for her own name and searching for local Austin news related to this trial, to this case and to this murder case, we also saw evidence that she was looking for plastic surgery and how rhinoplasty might work. And then also, perhaps most interesting, she was looking at ways and instructions and tips for actually burning off your fingerprints. So obviously, this is all, in the eyes of the prosecution, very suspicious behavior.
Yeah, it certainly could appear suspicious there, Alex. Any idea at this point how many more days of testimony we can expect?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's something that everyone is wondering. Obviously, it feels like we've covered so much in this murder trial, but there's still so much that we haven't even uncovered. We haven't really heard from ballistic experts. We haven't really seen any cell phone data or actual mapping from those forensic experts. We don't have a court this Friday due to the holiday, so I expect it at least to go into next week before the prosecution wraps.
And one more thing for you, Alex. We know that she was brought back from Costa Rica where she was found, but we also have that video of the time when she escaped custody while she was being held in jail. Has that come up at all yet in court?
It has not come up, although the judge said very early on in this trial that she would allow that into evidence. Obviously, that's going to paint a picture of the defendant as someone who is a runaway. A lot of times when you speak to legal experts, they call that consciousness of guilt, someone who knows deep in their heart and their head that they are guilty of the crimes that they're accused of. And I'm sure the prosecution is going to play that over and over for the jury to see.
Yeah, as we take a look at that video they're playing on the left side of the screen. All right, Alex Capriello live for us in Austin. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.